Hey, you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Oh my God. Oh, my poor fan. Oh my God, how did I even do that? Oh my God, my poor fan. Oh my God, I cannot believe, I just ripped my, look at her. Oh my Lord, she's got so many fringes and things like that. Oh my God, it is a sad day in the house of Peter Monn. Oh well, I have like 2 or 3 more down in the basement of this exact same fan. I have like 100 more fans downstairs. Now it's like one of those things, you know. Peekaboo, I see you because I feel like I should start over again. Okay, if I try, let's see how I can whip this fan. I cannot believe this happened. What is going on? This is like a sign from the universe. Anyway, okay, let's start over. Hey, you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. It's so sad now. Beast! Peekaboo, I see you because... Scene. Because I'm YouTube famous now. I don't know if I could, if I throw this in the air, I'll never catch it. Oh, I did, but it kind of went, woo! It was a lob. Anyway, available, I don't know when, you know, Earth Day 200 BC, the album. Dad, shimmy. It has been one of those, I don't know why I'm surprised. It's been one of those days today. So, I wasn't going to film any videos today, okay? I wasn't going to film, well, I was going to film my vlog, but other than my vlog, I wasn't going to film any videos today because it is 91 degrees and beautiful outside today. So, yesterday, my neighbor and I, we went to the pool and she wasn't very happy, okay? She wasn't very happy. There was 12 kids doing races in the pool, and we were trying to stay in the deep end, and then they came down to the deep end, and she's like, I'm getting out, I'm going back. I said, are you gonna get out and just like sit out? She goes, no, I'm going back. She's like, I'm completely over it at this point. I said, okay. So then when I got back to my house, I was like talking to her, and I said, you know, it's supposed to be like 91 tomorrow. We should do like a pool day all day. And she said, okay. And she goes, I'm totally down for that. I can do a pool day all day tomorrow because it's supposed to be beautiful, right? And she's like, and the kids will be back to school because the kids are back in school in Indiana and all that kind of stuff, right? I can't believe my poor fan. Peekaboo. Anyway, listen, you get what you get, you don't throw a fit, like my mother-in-law says. I texted her today. I got up and I was like ready to have a whole day at the pool. It's like beautiful outside. And I texted her and I was like, so we're doing a pool day today? It's still undelivered, okay? She still hasn't read it. I don't know if she's asleep. I don't know if she went to bed late or whatever, but I went to the pool today. I went to the pool by myself because I was like, well, maybe she'll, you know, she'll show up sooner or later. So I went to the pool. Now, if you like the pool stories and you like the HOA drama that's going on in my neighborhood, I don't know why you're not watching my vlog, because this summer has literally on my vlog channel been like HOA drama. There has been pool drama. There has been gatehouse drama with the gatehouse. There has been drama with the pickle court drama has been the best, okay? Because my neighborhood, the average age is like 75 to 80, and there is a pickleball league. Okay, now y'all know I love the cozy mysteries. I feel like this is like the start of a cozy mystery. And so there is like this pickleball league in the neighborhood, and then there's one guy that plays tennis. There's only one person in the entire neighborhood that plays tennis, okay? This drama is so funny. Other than the drama that my neighbor, who is 31, she and I and the HOA president have been on this ongoing text message about the pool, where finally the president was just like, do whatever you want. Stay as late as you want, go whenever you want, I don't really care, okay? Just stop texting me. I mean, she didn't say it that way. That's basically what she meant though. So anyway, there's a lot of HOA pool drama. There's a lot of pool drama constantly on my vlog. So if you like the pool stories, you know, go over there and check it out. But anyway, listed below, Peter's Vlogs, or just go look it up. Anyway, so the pickleball court stuff is hilarious because they wanted both of the courts, so we have 2 tennis courts. They wanted both of the courts painted for pickleball courts too, right? And, but only one of them was painted. But nobody in the neighborhood plays tennis except for this one guy, right? And so he was like, no, we're not gonna paint them. And he kind of has an in on the board of the HOA board, right? And so, in the middle of the night, somebody went down. Now, you have to have a key to get into the tennis courts, okay? And the key is hanging in in front of somebody's door. So, like, you have to literally walk up to the door, take the key, okay? It's been at this person's house since I moved in here 16 years ago. So, and I know that when my mom was living in this neighborhood, the key was at the same house. So it's been like 20 years, okay? You have to go up to this woman's house, and she has, like, right next to her door, she has this key, and you just get the key, and you go into the tennis courts, right? So just imagine this, okay? One of my 75-year-old neighbors, at like 3 o'clock in the morning, goes and gets the key, it had to have been more than one person is what I think, okay? Because I'm trying to solve the mystery. I'm trying to solve the mystery over here in the HOA drama. So, because I have no investment in the tennis courts or the pickleball courts or whatever. I don't care what they do with them. I just like to be in the drama. And what's so funny is, like, I sit on my front porch and I just, like, listen to my audiobook or, film my vlog or whatever, and people, like, will walk by and I'll be like, hey, how are you? And, like, if I'm not, like, filming, they'll, like, stop and they'll go, did you hear about the pickleball? Like, people really, like, they want me in the drama for some reason. I don't know why, but I love listening to it. And I just do a lot of, like, oh, really? Oh, my gosh, seriously? And they tell me everything, and I live for it. Okay, so in the middle of the night, this just cracks me up when you really visualize it. It had to have been 2 people, okay? So the pickleball league is like 12 women and 1 man, okay? And I know he didn't do it because it's my neighbor across the street, and he's pissed about this whole fiasco anyway. So it had to be 2 women over the ages of 75 in the middle of the night at like 3 o'clock in the morning, okay? They went and got the key and some tape, okay? Like one of those big, duct tape rolls. And they, like, went down there with flashlights because it's pitch dark, They went down there in the middle of the night and they taped the courts for pickleball courts, okay? Well, the next morning, when everybody woke up, the neighborhood was pissed because this guy was like, I can't believe this, and blah, blah, blah. Now, they had gone to the HOA board, and they wanted they wanted to pay for it to be, they were going to pay on their own, okay? Not even out of the extraordinary HOA fees that we pay. They were going to pay on their own to have the pickleball courts, painted or whatever, and have this net. It was going to give me a lower net, and then you just, like, stretch it across for pickleball or whatever. I don't really know how it works. But anyway, so this cracks me up that these 2 gals go down there, okay, like 78 and 80 in the middle of the night, and they tape this pickleball court, okay? Well, the next day, all hell broke loose. And everybody's like, who taped the court? Who taped the court? Who went down there? Everybody's like, who? What? Me? I forgot my fan was broken. Everybody, here, I'm just going to use half a fan, okay? When life hands you half a lemon, you make half a glass of lemonade. So anyway, so everybody's like, who did it? Who did it? Everybody's like talking about it, and everybody's like, who are you talking about? The pickleball court? Who, me? I don't even play pickleball. The whole neighborhood plays pickleball, okay? So nobody would admit to it. Now, that was the first night and the first day, okay? That night, in the middle of the night, somebody went down there. Now, somebody that would have had to have been pissed about the fact that the court was taped for pickleball, and they ripped up the tape, okay? In the middle of the night when you can't see the tennis courts, they ripped up, okay, like furiously ripped up the tape off the pickleball court. Now, the tape had been sitting down there for a good 24 hours now, okay? And in Indiana in July, it's like 80 to 90 degrees, okay? So it's like hot. It's sticky. The tape is now like it's on the ground, right? So whoever it is, I'm not saying it's the one person that plays tennis in this neighborhood, but the whole neighborhood is saying that. I'm not saying it, okay? I'm not crying, you're crying. I'm not saying that it's that one guy who I'm friends with. I'm not saying it's him, okay? But the whole neighborhood is saying that it's him. And he's saying it's not him. And so somebody went down there and ripped up the tape. Well, when they ripped up the tape, we just had the tennis courts painted last year because they painted the pickleball court and they repainted both tennis courts. So it ripped up the paint off the court, okay? Now the whole neighborhood is really, really pissed, right? So this is like the big drama of the neighborhood. I just happened to be talking to him, and his wife and I gossip a lot, but he's not very gossipy at all. And so, I was standing out there, they were walking by, and he was like, hey, did you hear about these tennis courts? So I go running down there, because I know it's him, right? The whole neighborhood knows it's him. And I was like, I did. I was like, can you believe that? He's like, travesty. And his wife is just like, she's trying to like hold in, she's like trying to hold in a laugh like you tried to hold in a fart. Not very well, okay? And so she's sitting there, and I'm like, this is cracking me up. We're talking about secrets in the HOA drama in the neighborhood, right? And so she's sitting there, and this is like, I did this in one of my last videos, and people were like, what's the point of this video? Well, I'm gonna expose some secrets in a second, but people were like, what's the point of this video? There's no point to any of my videos at all. There's no point to any of my videos at all, okay? This is the point of the video. Right here is the story. If you don't get it, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so I said to him something like, I go, yeah, people are really upset about it. They're like talking about that he never asks anything about the drama, right? He always just stands there and holds on to his dog. It's just like usually he and his wife and I that talk. And so I said, yeah, a lot of people like have a lot, they're really guessing, because I kind of wanted to see what he would say. And he's like, who's talking about it? And I go, well, everybody's talking about it. And he goes, well, what are they saying? And I go, well, they're saying that there's probably only one person in this neighborhood that plays, I can't remember how it was said, but he was like, I said something like, that there's only one person in this neighborhood that plays tennis, and it has to be that person. And he just like, his face just is beet red, and he's like starting to smile, right? Like he knows he's caught. I don't know why he doesn't just admit to it, but anyway, this is the HOA drama that is going on that I absolutely live. So anyway, I don't know where my neighbor is. She has still not texted me, and we have been filming now for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes or something like that. But anyway, so I'm like, I'm gonna go down to the pool, okay? Like, it's beautiful outside. I'm gonna go down to the pool, and I'm gonna hang out there. And I can walk to the other side of the street, and I can see the pool. So I could see that there was only, like, one table that was full there. So I go down there, and it says grandma and her daughter. And the grandma's probably, I don't know, 70. And the daughter's, like, probably, I don't know, 40, 45. And then it's, like, her three kids. And it's like okay, so the grandma was talking to kids about their ages. And so they were kindergarten, first grade, and third grade. And I will say this, like, if you watch my vlogs, like, I usually talk about how the kids are not well behaved. And like, I mean, the 12 doing races in the pool yesterday, that was a lot. But these kids were really pretty well behaved. And the grandma and the mom were like on them. Like at one point, this kid, I'll tell the whole story over my vlog today. But at one point, this kid was like getting rocks from like the edge of like where the fence and the grass meet the pool, and he was like gonna start skipping, and the grandma goes, do not skip that rock in the pool. She was like, you're not, and he goes, well, can I skip it on the ground? And grandma goes, you don't skip rocks on the ground, and you're not gonna skip that rock because you're gonna hurt somebody or you're gonna hurt yourself. Put that rock down. I mean, these parents were pretty, this grandma and this mom were pretty good, right? So this kid that is like trying to pick up these rocks, he's done swimming, he's had it. I think he was the first grader. And so, because the youngest one was a kindergartner, and it was it was the granddaughter. And she was sweet. She was like on the side, and she had like these mermaid Barbies, and she was playing with them. And the boys were like being mean to her because they were like playing this game where you jump off the side of the pool, and they were saying she wasn't doing it right. And so she goes, I'm playing with my older sissies. And they were like, who's your older sissies? She's like, I don't have brothers, I have older sissies. And she was like walking these mermaids around. And she goes, and they're real mean too. They're gonna get you. And I was like, yes, I live for I live for this. This was me back in the day, dreaming with some Barbies that they were my older sissies and they were just gonna get everybody, you know? I was like, all right, girl, I get you. So anyway, but this kid, after the rock incident, he starts taking this stick, right, that he found, and he starts going across this, like, we have this fence, you know, this gated fence, and he starts going, and the grandma goes, please, I beg you, no. And he just, like, stops, like, mid, like he's, like, got it right there. And she goes, Grandma's already got a headache because I had a few too many of the magic sodas last night. Like, what is a magic soda? And the daughter starts laughing, right? Like her daughter, that's like closer to my age, she starts laughing last night. And the grandma's got her head up like this, hat up like this. She's got one of these big sun hats on, you know? She was in the pool earlier. I love when parents get in the pool and play with their kids and grandparents and stuff like that, because my parents did that for me. So anyway, grandma's got her hand up like this, right? And the kid comes over to her. She's still got her hand up like this, right? Like she could just tell her head is just like throbbing, right? She's talking about these magic sodas, that she had one too many magic sodas last night, right? And the kid goes, Grammy, he goes, are those magic sodas that we can't have? And she's like, you're not old enough to have Grammy's magic sodas. And I'm like, oh, now I get what the magic sodas are, right? And he goes... And I'm sitting there, okay, on I'm sitting on the steps. Every time I would look over at the grandma, she'd just roll her eyes. Like, everything was hilarious, right? Like, they were real nice. And so, anyway, he stands right in front of grandma. He's like a foot in front of her, right? And he goes, Grammy, he goes, it seems like you get lots of headaches from those magic sodas. Maybe you shouldn't drink those magic sodas anymore. And I just, like, start laughing. I look over. And the grandma's just laughing too, right? I'm like, I said that I want to be like, baby, maybe you let me take you to one of my meetings with me. So anyway, that was my day at the pool, but I got so much more to tell. These kids, I'm like, okay, for those of you that don't know, on my Peter Watches TV channel, I started a shark movie club, which is where we're watching all shark movies. And I said on the video that I don't even like to swim in a pool at night. I never have, because the light turned off looks like a shark eye. And so somebody commented and they said, did you know that there's actually movies out there, like there's like one called like Pool Shark, another one called Shark Pool. Well, they're actually actually, one's like a made-up trailer, it's fake, and the other one's actually a short movie about these kids and then this raft in the pool and there's a shark underneath there. Well, I watched both of them, right? I shouldn't have, okay, because they're stupid as hell. But then they started getting in my head that there's a shark in a pool. So I'm sitting in the shallow end, and these two boys are playing down in the deep end. And this one kid, okay, now I'm 52 years old, all right? I'm definitely afraid of sharks. This one, so if you want to watch the shark movies with me, go over to my Peter Watches TV channel. I just put Welcome to the Shark Club. Every week I'm going to announce the movie. This week we're watching No Way Up. It came out this year. We're going to watch the dumb ones. We're going to watch Sharknado. We're going to watch the serious ones like Jaws. We're going to watch all of them over there. So anyway, so this kid is saying to his brother, because they got all these, like, you know, things they're playing with these, like, creatures and fish and stuff like that. And he goes, oh my God, did you just see in the pool grate? And the other kid goes, what's in the pool grate? And he goes, there's a shark underneath in the pool grate. It's the pool grate. It's trying to come up here and get us. And I'm like, oh, no. That's when I got up out of the pool. I was like, my neighbor, she's ditching me today. I am out, okay? I don't care if you are in first grade. I don't care if you are in third grade. I don't care if you're playing with your mermaid Barbies, okay? We are not talking about no shark coming out of the grate trying to eat us all alive, because I could probably buy into that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I was sitting at the pool. My plan was to stay up there till 5:30. I was like, no, ma'am, I'm coming back, okay? I came back. It was 3:30. I was like, we are not dealing with no sharks in the pool and Grammy's magic sodas and stuff like that. My mom back in the day before she got sober when I was a kid, she used to always have fresh, this is a true story. I've shared this before in other videos. She used to have fresh, squeezed orange juice that she would get from the grocery store, and it came in this, like, glass container. And she would have it in the refrigerator, but she would also make, like, pitchers of Tang. Do y'all remember Tang? It was like, astronauts drank Tang. That's what they always said. It was horrible. It was like watered down orange Kool-Aid. It was like the worst nastiness in the entire world. And so my mom would say, like, and her friend would say, do y'all want some juice? And I mean, she wouldn't say y'all, but she'd say, do you guys want some juice? Juice meant Tang, okay? And I can remember, like, when I would ask my mom, she's like, no, that's for mom's drinks, because she would make screwdrivers and stuff like that. Did my neighbor just text me? Oh, that's my husband. So anyway, I was sitting at the pool, and I was like, you know what? I got this key lime pie yesterday when we were at brunch, so I'm going to do that review. I might as well come back and just do a funny ha-ha video on my drama channel to get the week started right. So that's what I thought we would do. Now, I got several videos to do over here. Okay, I got a rant video. I got like 2 rant videos to do. That are not like drama. I got several drama videos to do. In fact, I had one planned for today, but then when I went to planned for tomorrow that I'm going to do. That's something about a beauty influencer that I don't even know much about. And I was like, oh, this is really interesting. People are calling this person out. So I thought that, because people are always like, talk about somebody different, talk about somebody different. Then I talk about somebody different. People are like, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't either. That's why I don't want to talk about them. So anyway, but that video is probably coming tomorrow. So anyway, I put this thing up on my Instagram a while ago. This is has turned into one of my favorite things to do over here. Y'all know I love to expose secrets. I can't even flip my fan. Look at that. I just put it like this, I'm a bug. I'm a bug. Anyway, y'all know I love to expose secrets, right? So I put this thing up a couple months ago, maybe 2 months ago or something like that. And I was like, tell me a funny secret will be used in a video. It was interesting when I got a lot of the secrets, because I don't know if people thought their secrets were funny or if they didn't understand what funny meant, because some people put some pretty tragic secrets. I was like, I don't want to read this, I was going to make this up, but it was something I don't even know how to make it up. Some of the stuff, you guys, was not funny. It was really tragic, okay? Lifetime movie tragic, Hallmark movie tragic. And I was like, I'm also a believer that if you can't cry, you gotta laugh kind of thing about it, because listen, but I was like, some of these things are not funny. So I put it up again, and I got some of these things. Now, I've only read 3 or 4 of these, so I thought I'd expose your secrets. And now, if you want to be in another exposed secret video or a rant video, because I asked y'all for your complaints, or if you want to be, I'll probably put this up today, what things you guys want me to talk about on the YouTubes and things like that. You have to follow my Instagram. So go over to my Instagram, it's just Peter Monn, and follow it, and then you'll see my Instagram stories come up. I ask lots of questions. In fact, well, if I get out of this, I won't be able to get back into it. But last night, Well, hold on just a second. Let me see where I'm at. Okay, I'll get out of it for a second. Last night on my Instagram stories, because I was watching so many shows, see here I put up a picture of the pool. Well, you can't see it. But I put these, I was watching The Bachelorette last night, and I said, there's literally like 2 nice guys this season. 2 on The Bachelorette. I feel like this is an addition for Bachelor in Paradise. Oh, it is. I cannot, that Sam guy that she is crushing over so much. Can we just talk about that Sam guy on The Bachelorette for a second? I know this is not my Peter Watches TV channel, but I don't feel like making a whole video dedicated to The Bachelorette. First of all, there's only like 2 or 3 guys that I really like this season. The rest of them are like, I mean, cargo shorts and a pair of hey dudes, okay? I mean, they are losers, and they do not care about her at all, and they all just want to be on. I love Bachelor in Paradise. Y'all love Bachelor in Paradise. They're not. It's not coming back till 2025. Then I put, I know you can't see it, but I put this, I put these washcloths up here because I was watching Sister Wives. Their feet. If you watch Sister Wives, Christine and Janelle the most. And Mary usually wears shoes, and Robin usually wears shoes, but Janelle and Christine, their feet, I don't know if they don't wash their floors. I don't know what they do. Okay, but they need a good pair of Birkenstock sandals to walk around their house because their feet are always like, I mean, they are dirty, okay? They are black as a devil's heart, and I know they don't want to go there. So I put up this pile of washcloths last night, and I said, I've had my eye on these washcloths for a while now, but I finally decided to buy them and gift them to all the Sister Wives to watch their damn feet. And then I put a picture up of the Sister Wives, and I put multiply, divide, add, and subtract. It's all just basic math. My friend Nikki, she watched, back in the day, she watches Sister Wives, and she's waiting until I catch up on the season that she's on. And so I said to her the other night, I was talking to her on the phone, and I said, can I tell you a secret? And she said, yeah. And I said, I was like real serious about it. And I said, like, I saw this, like, piece of wisdom today, and I said, I just wanted to share it with you. It was something that I heard, and she usually can kind of tell when I'm joking. Like, most of my friends can when they can tell it's, like, a setup. Like, if I'm real, like, on videos, I sometimes do it, you know, but, like, they can usually tell, and they start laughing, because they know this is, like, a setup, right? But she didn't, and she's like, yeah, what did you hear? I go, no, it's like this thing I heard today, and, you know, like, I read a lot, I see a lot of things, and, like, it really meant something to me, and so I wanted to share it with you. I wanted to pass on the wisdom. And she goes, well, what is it? And I go, so I heard this today, and I thought it was great. Love should be multiplied, not divided. And then I just stopped, right? Because that's what Cody Brown says in his intro to every episode of Sister Wives. He says, love should be multiplied, not divided, right? And she goes, oh, I really like that. I go, do you not know what that's from, Nikki? She goes, no, but I really like it. I go, girl, that is Cody Brown from Sister Wives. She started laughing. She busted out. Why am I getting so many comments on people asking me where Tanya Jean is? Tanya Jean is doing just fine. I talk about Tanya Jean in my vlog all the time. I feel like the last couple videos that I have done, I've gotten like a couple comments. People are like, are you not friends with Tanya Jean anymore? You don't talk to Tanya Jean anymore? Tanya Jean and I talked for like an hour on the phone last night. We're going to a meeting tomorrow night together. Tanya Jean and I are just fine. I don't know what, I talk about her on my vlog all the time. And then I talk about her on my vlog. I'll say, oh, I talked to Tanya Jean last night for like an hour and a half on the phone. And that very video, somebody will be like, are you still friends with Tanya? I'm like, do you watch my vlogs or you just comment over here? Tanya Jean and I are just fine. I mean, she could buy me a few more gifts if she wanted to. But anyway, okay. So let's get into these, secrets that you all left me. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find the secrets. Hold on a second. Oh, these were the sentences that people asked me about. Okay, so I asked you guys to give me a sentence. I got so many of those, you guys. That was so funny. Okay, here they start. So I'm going to read these straight. This is the first one. The first 2 I've read. Somebody said, when I was young, I found an ant in my room and tried to keep it as a pet. Girl, I love that so much. That is so me. Oh, my God. When I was a kid, do you remember sea monkeys? Oh, my God. I was like obsessed. I truly did believe, because I would always have those sea monkeys. I always wanted like the $69.99 tank, you know, that had like all the different places they could swim. I really did find, you know, I found out later they were just like dried shrimp that you like added water to and whatever. But anyway, they stank so bad. Do you remember that? My mother would, she was like, we are not pitching that down the sink. You need to throw that in the toilet. I'd be like, Mom, no, there's families of sea monkeys in there. I love my sea. But she's like, you need to throw that in the toilet. It stinks. And it's stinking up her whole kitchen, because I would just sit there for hours. I had the red, do you guys remember the red one? You could buy, like, you could, like, have the coupons, that, you know, the purchase things, you send in your $10 with God, and have the big tank, and you put the sea monkeys in there. I believed in those sea monkeys. I did. I love those sea monkeys. But the ant hills, too. Do you remember that? Where they would have all the sand, and the ants would, like, go through that. I was like, I wanted one of those so bad and stuff like that. Oh, my God. But I am so the person. that would have like had an ant and kept it as a pet. I still love, did you guys ever see the movie Adventures in Babysitting? Probably one of the finest movies in the entire world. But the part where the girl at the beginning, her friend has lost, is it Elizabeth Shue? It's Elizabeth Shue that's the babysitter in it. And but it's her friend, and she's at the bus station because she ran away from home, and she's lost her glasses so she can't see. And so she's in the phone booth, and she says something about a kitty, and she's like, oh, a kitty, a lost kitty. And she starts picking up this cat, and this person at the bus station goes, lady, don't pick up that. And she goes, why not? You're coming for this poor kitty. And she goes, that's a life-size rat. She's like, ah. Do you guys remember that? Anyway, what'd you name your aunt? I named my aunt Aunt. And Uncle Aunt. Somebody said, I secretly still love watching Jaclyn Hill, even though the lies, I can't stop watching. Girl, watch who you want to watch. Watch who, makes you happy, right? You don't have to secretly watch her. I mean, there's people that, like, proudly love Jaclyn Hill today. Love who you love. Watch who you want to watch. Okay, somebody said, me throwing out my mom's soup pot was a funny secret. She asked about it for 15 years. I actually feel like you've put this on other ones and I haven't read it, so this is funny because I totally get that. My mother, okay, I don't even remember this, but when I was a kid, we had woods behind our house, and we played in these woods all the time, right? And so I must have asked at some point to borrow, like, these scissors or something like that, right? And it was, like, my mom's good pair of scissors. I don't even remember the incident, but I took them into the woods, and then they got lost in the woods or something, right? I mean, that was probably when I was, like, 8 years old. I mean to tell you, till the last year of my mother's life, if I asked her to borrow something, seriously, I was 35 when my mom passed away. This happened when I was, like, 7 or 8. Till the year before my mom passed away, if I was, like, over here at her house, and I said, can I borrow something? She'd say, well, yeah, I guess, but are you going to give it back to me, or is it going to be like those scissors in the woods? I mean, to the day, okay, that she passed away, she would not let up about those scissors in the woods. I mean, she had 15 pairs of scissors. She would not forget about those scissors in the woods. I mean, seriously, I think that's hilarious that you said that. Somebody said, I used to think Colleen Ballinger and the rest of her family were truly wholesome. Well, I mean, I got some beautiful swamp land to sell you if you're interested in some real estate. Somebody said, my New Year's resolution was to learn to rollerblade. I broke my arm rollerblading with, oh, that's so horrible. You know what? Okay, so I said this was this summer that I was going to roller skate. And I was watching something the other day where they roller skate. Oh, Sharp Objects. Did you guys never see that? Oh my God, that series is so good. But anyway, so they roller skate through that whole show. And so I was like, I'm going to break it. You remember a couple years ago I got those roller skates? Well, my neighbor and I were talking about it. And she said, I said something about, there was some women roller skating in the neighborhood. And I said, you need to get a pair of roller skates and we can start roller skating together. She goes, isn't it like real hard? And I said, rollerblading is easy, because when I rollerbladed, I tried to rollerblade a couple years. That was easy, but because I could rollerblade back in the day. But roller skating is real hard. And she goes, what's hard about it? And I said, balance. It's like hard to balance yourself and stuff like that. And she goes, well, they're doing it just fine. Okay, these women were probably 5'10" and like $120. Okay. I'm not. And that's probably a big reason why it's hard to rollerblade. But God bless you for trying. I love that you tried. I need to try. Okay, what is the... Let's read another one of these. Oh, somebody said my grandma's in-home daycare. I used to wipe boogers on the walls and blame it on the other kids. That is so grody. Gross. That is so gross. But I do remember these girls that I was twins with. These friends of mine that were twins in high school. I was like best friends with one of them my sophomore year, and my junior and senior year I was best friends with the other twin. And they would tell their story. Their dad has since passed away, but they would tell this. The last time I actually saw them was when their dad passed away. They came home for their funeral. They're like hippies, and one of them lives in like a commune, and she's like a naturopathic physician. I love these girls so much. But anyway, so they live like in Washington State and stuff like that. Oh my God. I wonder if they know Robbie DeCrisco. Anyway, one of them lives in Bellingham and one of them lives right outside of Bellingham. I don't know, but they're straight up hippies. But the last time that they came home was for their dad's funeral. And we drove around. We listened to like all the favorite music that we had in high school. And we had pizza. It was really fun. So anyway, we went over to our other friend's house. It was like the four of us that we used to hang out with in high school. The three of them, they partook a little bit. I don't, because I've been sober for 29 and a half years. They went out in the back patio. That's probably why that night was really funny for all of them. It was a fun night, but I didn't partake. I don't partake anymore. But they're like, do you care? I'm like, I do not care at all. Okay, I've been sober forever. So anyway, so I remember when we were in high school, they would talk about how they hated to go on family road trips because their dad, while he was driving, would be like this, and he would pick boogers, and he would flip them in the back seat. And they'd be like, Dad! I'm like, that is so gross. My camera stopped. Isn't it so weird, the stuff that you remember? It is so weird, isn't it? Okay. Somebody said, okay, wait. That one I can't read. Okay. Oh, I love this. This is so me. Somebody said, I'm like, I need to look. I was like, is this Alex, my husband? He said, this person said, my dogs and I have an exclusive club without their dad, and we dance and sing about it. I saw this meme the other day, or Giphy, or whatever they're called, or it was just a video reel, and it was this dog, and the dog was sitting there, and it was like, the thing said something about, like, when my owner makes up songs about me that makes no sense, and then thinks that I love him, or something like that, and the dog was just, like, looking at her like this, and she was like, I love my dog. I have all these songs. Alex just absolutely, like, laughs. With Pee-Pee, I don't do it so much with Boo Radley, but with Pee-Pee, I would make up all these stories. Actually, I used to say that... I haven't said this to Alex in a long time. Well, he still gets real sad about stuff. I mean, I do too, but it's like, with him to bring up these stories would just make him sad. So anyway, I used to do this whole thing because, like, people would just, like, lay there while I was, like, making videos and stuff. And I always just said that he was, like, this aging child star that had been in, like, this TV show. And now he was, like, 90 and he just drank all day long. And he had this assistant. Her name was Deborah. Not Deborah. Deborah. And he would, like, be like, Deborah, my pad, and bring me a gin and tonic. And Alex would just, like, howl laughing. He thought it was so funny when I would say those things. Anyway, but don't we all have a little exclusive clubs with our dogs? I know that I do. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Somebody said, when I'm bored of my mans, I go on character AI and get my fill from made up people. I don't know that I even understand that. I'm not technological. I don't know what that means. Okay. I don't even know about, do you, girl? Okay. Somebody said, my husband and I met playing Pokemon Go. I call it a dating app. Okay. I just have to tell you, it's so funny. I actually read this one before. So Tanya, Jean, and I, after we would go to meetings, we would drive around, and our home group meetings in this place called Noblesville, Indiana. It's this real small town. And so there's actually, like, a town square where, like, the county, the courthouse is there and all this kind of stuff. And we would, like, get fountain pops, and she would drive around. And in the summer, there were a lot of people out there. Well, one day we went by, and it was because her son, like, was playing Pokemon Go that she knew what it was, but I didn't know what it was. It was, like, all these people, like, standing with their phones like this, right? I don't know why this is so funny. If I called up Tiny Jean right now, she would bust out, because this is, like, one of the fun... Anyway, these people got so mad at us, okay? I didn't do it. It was Tanya Jean. So I think maybe I did it. I don't know, but Tanya Jean was the one doing it. So all these people are like this. I didn't even get it at the time. She didn't explain it to me. But she was like, hey, there's a Pikachu over there. Oh my God, there's a Pikachu. There's a Pokemon over there. And she was, like, pointing over there. These people started, like, running. And then they started getting, like, real mad at it. And Tiny's like, hey, there's a Pikachu. Don't miss that Pikachu over there. It's a power-up. Hey, I don't even know what that kind of stuff means. But Tiny was, like, saying all this kind of stuff out the window. We got laughed. Have you ever laughed so hard about peed yourself? That was one of the nights for us. Okay. Somebody said, now, girl, I read this one too, and you made me do some math on this one, and I don't love math, okay? But you said, I'm half a century, and I'm like, is century 100 years or 1,000 years? I know she ain't 500, so it must be 100. If you're as dumb as me, do you ever have to, like, Google stuff like, how many years is a century? Do snakes poop? I know some of you out there think you know everything, okay? But don't act like you do. So anyway, she's +8. She's 58, and she still sleeps with her lamb chop. I think that's kind of sweet. Okay. Anyway, okay, I'm confused. Hubby travels for work. We watch the H3 podcast together. Still watch when gone. Then together, and I act surprised. Oh, you watch it, like, when your husband's not there. Girl, I did this with Big Brother the other night because my husband is being so nice about watching Big Brother this season, and he doesn't get it. Everything is a comparison to Love Island. Well, they didn't do this on Love Island. Well, this is different than Love Island. Well, Love Island, I'm like, girl, I'm so tired of hearing about fucking Love Island. Okay, can I just tell you? He is so excited about the reunion. I'm so tired of hearing about Love Island. So anyway, so he was like, I'm going to start watching. So he got caught up. And so we were watching the episodes together. But I can't wait. Okay, now last night I was really good. Because the other day we were watching it. And he was like, have you seen this episode already? And I was like, I think so. And I was like, completely honest. Because the night before, he was like, I wasn't really sure. But I was like, I don't think I've seen this episode. And because it was in between me watching Presumed Innocent, Defending Jacob, Sharp Objects, and Sister Wives. And so, and The Lost Women of Highway 20, which was a fantastic true crime documentary. So anyway, so he was like, I said something. He goes, you've already seen this episode. I thought we were supposed to be watching this together. I go, we already have 15 shows that we watch together. All the Housewives and all this kind of stuff. Somebody said, I hide viral Halloween items at TJ Maxx so others will find it and be rewarded for not hoarding. What? I'm confusion. Oh, you hide them so that other people can find them and they get excited. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. If you're a nice person, I just buy it. Oh my God, all these people. Is this the same person? Somebody said, I'm going to look on here and see if this. No, it's not the same person at all. Somebody said, I have a bad habit of putting my boogers on furniture. Girl, she put LMAO. There is no jokes detected. That is gross. Girl, I'm looking at you right now, okay? You are a grown woman. I have your picture pulled up and everything. That is disgusting. I should out you right here, but I'm not going to. But that is disgusting. Girl, I mean, I'm not going to say that we haven't all done it at some point or another, like maybe in a dentist office or something, but oh my God, that is so great. People are like, dentist office? Don't even act like you haven't. You know. Anyway, this is so funny to me. This is literally like the first line of a book. This would be such a great first line of a memoir. I'm still traumatized from second grade spelling bee. I lost with the word beautiful. I think that is a perfect line for first line for a memoir. What was that? Actually, I have this in here. This was what I always wanted. The first line, I have to look it up. If I look up Marlboro Man, because I have this whole line. I wanted the first line of my memoir to be about the Marlboro Man. Hold on a second. Marlboro Man. Here it is. I always thought I'd marry the Marlboro Man. That could be the first line. But then I thought maybe I'd turn it into a novel. But then I'm too lazy and I just want to go to the pool. So it just is what it is. Okay. Let's get back in these questions if I can find them. Okay, here's Lamb Chop 1. Okay. Somebody said... Oh, this is hilarious. My aunt brings her famous pies to every family gathering, and then I saw a pie wrapper in the trash. Girl, I would call her out. I would take that wrapper and put it right out on the table. I think that is so hilarious. Okay. I should probably read these first. Hold on. Girl, she said, once I had to pee in a to-go cup and tossed it in some bushes on the side of the road. I feel so embarrassed still. Back in the day, girl, I think I peed straight out the window when my friend was going down the road. I don't think that's that bad, but I hope he picked up the cup. Oh my God, somebody said my wife and I got married. This is so weird because this person's name, like, I know somebody like this, but they have a husband, not a wife, and they're married. When my wife and I got married 3 years ago on a whim, and none of our family knows. I kind of live for that. The tripod, the tripod fell right as I was getting into, I was reading one of these next questions. Okay. What? I don't understand. This one's the two-parter. Hold on a second. What? She said, my coworker is knowingly dating her cousin. Are you all live in Kentucky? And she said, I can't even tell anyone I work with because that's too awful and embarrassing. Oh my God. Oh my God, somebody said, when I'm cleaning, sometimes I just vacuum the kids' small toys up. Oh my God. Oh, this was hilarious. This is like my mom and my aunt back in the day. Somebody said, when I was a kid, I got mad at my sister and ripped up her Tim McGraw poster. I still deny it today. Why does that crack me up so much? Okay. Oh, this is a 4-parter. Hold on a second. Is it a 5? Maybe it's a 5-part. It's like a 6-parter. Hold on a second. I'm so confused. I don't even understand. I'm like, I broke a wine glass on accident and blamed it on my cat. That's not the 6-parter. The 6-parter I'm confused about. What? I steal olives off the pizza and smudge the cheese around to cover my tracks. What? That is, I'm so, why is that a secret? I get jealous when my dog chooses anyone over me. She's mine! Somebody said, this is so gross, but I prefer to eat food at room temperature, even leftovers. I don't think that's gross at all. I think everybody's different about that. Okay, I am so weird with this. I like everything cold. Cold Chinese food, cold pizza. Like, I will order a pizza. I mean, I haven't in a while, but like, I'll order a pizza and put it in the refrigerator until it's cold because I prefer cold pizza. And I don't think it's weird. I just think it's how I like to eat. Okay, I gotta end one on one of these. All of my dogs have theme songs. All of my dogs have theme songs too, and I always say to Boo Radley, why are you so sadly? Don't be sadly, Boo Radley. That's what I always say to him. I talk to myself in the mirror. I'm good company. Oh my God, this is so gross. Somebody put on here, this is a third person. It's a different person. I eat my boogers. Why are you even, what is going on? The last one I did was all these people talking about pooping their pants. And now this one is all about people eating boogers and stuff like that. What? Somebody said, I can't read this one. I can't, some of these are. Some of these are, you guys, some of these are not funny. I'm like going through like all of these. This is such a secret, okay? I use men's razors instead of women's razors. They work 10 times better. I wish I had your life, okay, with the secrets that you have. What is the bubble guts? I had the bubble guts last night and secretly farting. Husband told me I know what you're doing. That is called marriage right now. Somebody said I stole a kitten. What? What? Okay, I was staying with my religious aunt's this one's kind of, okay. I was staying with my religious aunt once, and she could see what people searched on her Wi-Fi. She saw someone was watching lesbian adult films, and she fired her maid, but it was me. That poor maid! You should have got honest. You lost your maid. Well, maybe you shouldn't have. I don't know. I don't understand. What? Somebody said, I don't know what's funny. I just wanted to say hello. Oh, I love that. Oh, somebody said, sometimes I look at my dog and cry because I absolutely love him so much. I do that all the time. Once I tried to do my own bikini wax, the stuff went everywhere and stuck my thighs together. Ouch, that is dangerous. I flipped off Chuck E. Cheese and he or she flipped me off back. That is hilarious. I wish you had video of that. That is so good. One time I almost shit my pants at an airport. Oh no. Girl, there's bathrooms every 5 steps. What's the problem? Oh my God, somebody said, okay, I can't read that one. Some of these are so bad. Okay. I gotta read one more funny one. Somebody said, when I was a kid, I thought cardiac arrest meant a car was getting arrested. That's something I would have thought as a kid. Okay, wait, let me find one more. The same cat box shitting ex believed he was a vampire because he had a scar on his neck. Oh, that's from the, I think you sent me another one. Hold on a second. Somebody said, sorry, Peter, I'm not very secretive. Ooh, somebody said, oh, I don't even know what that is to read it, but it sounds good. Some of these are cute. Somebody said this one time when I was 5, I tried to incubate a store-bought egg, and then she went. That's gonna be my thumbnail. So if you guys want to be part of my exposed secrets videos, last time they were so gross. Last time people were shitting themselves left and right. This time I guess everybody's picking their nose and wiping their boogers on things. Y'all are disgusting and gross. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.